The Legend of Zelda is a scary video game series. Anyone who knows Zelda like I do knows that it's sort of the old edgy kid of the Nintendo family. However, it is also clear that whoever wrote these games did sort of have a sense of humor and had some stuff just to screw around a bit, as we all would, I think. You can see this in small details like I Am Error in Zelda 2, the rabbit form in Link to the Past, and this. Yeah man, I'm sure that's a glitch. But there's some bigger stuff too, and that's what I'm going to be going through in this video. This guy is Mido. Say hello to Mido. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. At the start of Ocarina of Time, your first objective is to see the Great Deku Tree. Right, because he wants to talk to you. But you can't go to him. Why? This!
When we are picking teams in gym class, he would be picked last. In fact, if I was picking last, I would drop out of the school just so I don't have to pick him.
If you want to go for here, you need a sword and a shield. This bit's supposed to be funny, and it is. But you can only see that after wanting to commit a heinous crime. I don't remember what happened to him after this, but just guessing from the events that followed, it can't have been very good. Let's check though. He asked the stranger that if he'd ever meet Link, he would tell him that Saria had been waiting, and that he was sorry for having been mean to him. Okay, so a good ending for everyone, really. The Yiga clan is an intelligent and skilled band of mercenaries, intent on taking back the world by force. Their leader is a ruthless and determined force of nature, who can't be... Yeah, anyone who's played Breath of the Wild knows Master Koga's kind of an idiot. He just throws whatever he has at you, kicks and screams like a child when it obviously doesn't work, and then this. Age of Calamity makes it way better because he has a voice actor, and hold on a second, you're telling me this guy's 100 years old?
Yiga, assemble! Me excluded, of course.
I mean, at least that he has Suga, this super buff Yiga clan Chad character, who probably should be in charge instead. It's kind of funny, the Yiga clan hideout was probably one of the hardest parts of the game for me, simply because I ignored one detail. Speaking of, I don't know what it is with these guys, but they know what they like, and that's a big helping of bananas. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not gonna make the obvious joke, okay? No, get out of your mind. They just can't help themselves. They bring one wherever they go for a light snack, drop one near them, and they just can't help themselves, like dogs chasing after their food. I don't know, it's pretty silly, and I like it, it's fun. Breath of the Wild introduced cooking to the series, along with, obviously, a huge variety of ingredients. Some ingredients are gonna go well, and some ingredients aren't, just like in real life. If you get the ingredients too wrong, in real life you'll end up with either a very pissed off family, a ruined evening, or in extreme cases, divorce papers. In Breath of the Wild, you'll end up with... What? I don't know how something can go so wrong in the kitchen that it actually becomes R-rated. Link clearly knows though, you can see it in his eyes. The eating animations are pretty funny actually, here's a few more. There's different ones depending on the food, there's drinking, there's eating big manly meals, and eating literal rocks. Delicious. In Link's Awakening, there's a small shop in town where you can buy stuff to use on your quest. If for some reason you choose not to support this kind man's struggling business and try to steal something, he will obviously notice and ask you to put it back. However, if you're really persistent and really don't want to pay the 10 rupees for a heart, you selfish fuck, you can still manage to slip by if you just bamboozle him a little bit. Absolutely. You've gotten away with it, but when you go back to the store, he will immediately recognize you, and then... Crime pays, alright. Groose is a side character in Skyward Sword, who basically starts off as an arrogant prick Link happens to go to school with, and just like any jock-turned-friend character, he is absolutely amazing. You've just woken up and you've just been confronted by this. This thing is going to win the freaking bird race today, you understand? Work hard and get lucky and you might come in second, you get that? I'm actually going to speak to a girl like you, loser! Didn't even know that was an option. But yes. Anyway, a bit later on your quest, he chooses to fall down to the surface with you, because I'm not too sure really. But he kind of becomes cool from there. He understands that you know this weird place where the birds are small, where the ground doesn't just end with an edge, and it really makes him think. You know, he really doesn't know much. He only realizes it at this point when Link stands in front of him without fear or doubt, and he just wants to learn more and help where he can. And that's why he names this place Groose Land. I actually have a theory about this, and I'm a bit mixed on it, but it would be very funny if it was true. So, Koroks in Breath of the Wild was such a nightmare to actually collect. There were 700 of these fuckers scattered literally anywhere, with zero indication as to where they are, aside from the Korok mask, and it wasn't even that good. You painstakingly trekked the entire map, turning over every single rock in the hopes of hearing that goddamn sound, only to get this. A literal piece of shit. Great. That was worth it. Awesome. And here's what I think. The creators learned about this, and how annoying it was to look for these, and so that's why in Tears of the Kingdom you get the ability to do this. It's kind of therapeutic in a way, as well as very, very funny. Other stuff I haven't mentioned include the moon in Majora's Mask, Naruto from Ocarina of Time, the entirety of Wind Waker. But hey, we're in for some more of these kind of details when the next game comes out. No, I mean the next real game. And you bet I will be there to talk about them then. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. You guys are the real legends here, and you have my full respect. If you're here, please leave a comment. Suggestions, love, hate, ideas for vids, anything at all, really. I'm open to anything. If you want some more of me, check out my video on Pokédex entries. It is currently one of my favourite videos I've ever made. If you're not interested in that, that's all good. There's quite a variety on this channel, and I'd be interested to see what people will care to watch. I'm Arthur, it's been awesome. Follow me on Letterboxd, maybe subscribe, and I will see you grandkids in the next one.